Imagine your bones are like a sturdy house that slowly starts to lose its bricks as time goes by. As we get older, especially after 70, our bones naturally lose density and become weaker. This happens because our body doesn't hold on to calcium as well anymore, and many people don't get enough vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin that helps our bones absorb calcium. On top of that, simple lifestyle things like less physical activity or poor diet can speed up this weakening. Take the story of Mrs. Thompson, a 72-year-old who started feeling tired all the time and noticed her movements weren't as smooth. She thought it was just normal aging, but it turned out her bones were losing strength. She was afraid to move too much, worried she might fall or break something. This is a common problem many seniors face, but what's important to know is that this weakening doesn't have to be permanent. The best news? Our bones have an amazing ability to rebuild themselves even after 70. With the right nutrients and habits, you can help your bones become stronger again. So, if you're feeling weak or scared about your bone health, don't worry. You're not alone, and there's a natural way to get your strength back. It's all about giving your bones the right fuel and care, and that's exactly what we're going to explore. Remember, almost everyone experiences this, but almost everyone can reverse it too. You might be surprised, but some of the best medicine for your bones isn't found in a pill, it's right in your kitchen. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens are nature's secret weapon for building strong, healthy bones. These simple leaves are packed with calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, nutrients your bones crave, especially as you age. They help your body hold on to calcium and keep your bones from becoming brittle and weak. Now picture this. Mr. Harris, a 75-year-old retired teacher, used to struggle getting out of bed in the morning. His knees ached and he felt stiff all the time. He thought it was just old age catching up with him, but after a visit to a nutritionist, he started adding leafy greens to every meal. A handful of spinach in his eggs, a side of kale with dinner, a green smoothie in the afternoon. It didn't take long before he noticed the difference. He felt more stable, had more energy, and even started walking longer distances without needing to stop and rest. It wasn't magic, it was minerals. These simple leaves were quietly rebuilding his strength from the inside out. The truth is, leafy greens are one of the most powerful tools for seniors who want to stay active, strong, and independent. You don't need fancy supplements or expensive treatments. Just a plate of fresh greens every day can start changing how your bones feel and how you live. It's incredible to think something so ordinary could be the key to feeling stronger, but it's real. These simple leaves hold the secret to stronger bones, and they're waiting for you at the grocery store. Most people don't realize it, but the food you eat can either hurt your bones or protect them like a shield. One of the most powerful protectors? Omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats don't just help your heart and brain, they also reduce inflammation in the body, which is a big deal when it comes to bone health. When inflammation goes down, your bones can rebuild better, your joints move easier, and the pain starts to fade. And guess where you find these miracle nutrients? In fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Let's talk about Mr. Allen, a 78-year-old who had almost given up on his morning walks. His knees were always stiff, his back ached, and every step felt like a struggle. He thought the pain was just part of getting older, but then his daughter encouraged him to start eating more fish, grilled salmon twice a week, a can of sardines here and there, even a simple mackerel salad. At first, he was skeptical. But after a few weeks, something surprising happened. He started moving more freely. The pain wasn't as sharp. His energy came back. He looked forward to his walks again. He didn't change much in his life. But that one small shift in his meals made a big difference. It's like giving your bones a natural shield, protecting them from the inside out. Omega-3s aren't some expensive supplement or mystery cure. They're right there, in delicious fish you can enjoy today. If you're looking for a simple, powerful way to feel better, move easier, and protect your bones, start with what's on your plate. Your body will thank you, and you might just feel years younger. Sometimes, the smallest foods can make the biggest difference. Nuts and seeds might look tiny, but they're full of powerful nutrients that help rebuild and protect your bones. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are packed with magnesium, protein, and healthy fats. Everything your bones need to stay strong as you age. Magnesium helps your body absorb calcium better, protein supports bone structure, and the healthy fats reduce inflammation, which means less pain and more movement. Now think about Mrs. Evelyn, a 72-year-old grandmother who always felt tired by the afternoon. She used to reach for sugary snacks or crackers just to keep going, but they left her feeling even more sluggish. Then, her doctor suggested something simple. Swap those snacks with a small handful of nuts and seeds, almonds with breakfast, walnuts as a midday snack, chia seeds in her yogurt, and flax seeds blended into her smoothie. Within weeks, she felt a change. Her energy lasted longer, her joints felt less stiff, and she even started walking more just because she felt stronger. It wasn't a big diet change, just a handful of the right snacks made all the difference. These little foods are doing big work behind the scenes, strengthening bones, fueling muscles, and helping you feel more alive. It's easy to overlook them, but once you make them a part of your day, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. Tiny snacks with a big impact, that's the secret. And the best part? They're easy to carry, easy to eat, and they taste great. If you want stronger bones and more energy without the side effects of pills, grab a handful of nature's power snacks. Your body will feel the difference. It's hard to believe something as sweet as berries could actually heal your bones, but it's true. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, they're not just tasty treats, they're powerful little fruits packed with antioxidants. These antioxidants work like tiny bodyguards, fighting off free radicals, those invisible troublemakers that damage your bone cells over time. As we age, our bodies face more of this damage, making our bones weaker and more likely to break. But nature has given us a sweet solution. Take Mr. Harold, for example. He's 75 and used to wake up feeling stiff, like every joint in his body was rusted shut. He thought it was just normal aging, but then his daughter started bringing him fresh berries every week. At first it was just a few on top of his oatmeal, then he began snacking on them during the day. Within a month, he noticed something strange. His joints felt looser, his steps were lighter, and he didn't need to hold onto the railing every time he stood up. The change was real. He felt more flexible, more energetic, and all from something as simple as eating a bowl of berries a day. It wasn't a drug, it wasn't some complicated treatment. It was nature doing what it does best: sweet, delicious, and healing. That's the power of berries. They're not just food, they're your body's defense system in a fruity disguise. So if you want stronger bones and a little extra bounce in your step, don't overlook these colorful wonders. Just a handful a day could help you feel younger, stronger, and more alive. Bone broth might sound old-fashioned, but it's one of the most powerful secrets for strong bones and joints. Made by simmering bones slowly for hours, it becomes rich in collagen and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Exactly what your bones need to stay strong and flexible. Collagen especially is like the glue that holds your joints and bones together. As we get older, our bodies produce less of it, and that's when stiffness, aches, and weakness start to show up. But by adding bone broth to your diet, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to repair and stay strong. Let me tell you about a woman named Mrs. Jenkins. She's 78, and for years, she struggled with painful knees. Getting out of bed was tough. Climbing stairs, even tougher. She tried creams, supplements, even pain meds, but nothing truly worked. Then, a neighbor gave her a jar of homemade bone broth and told her to sip it daily. Skeptical but curious, she started drinking a warm mug each evening. Within a few weeks, something changed. Her knees didn't ache like before, she could move more easily, and she even joined her local walking group again. What felt impossible before became part of her new normal. Bone broth gave her body the tools to heal itself. It wasn't magic. It was simply an ancient recipe for modern healing, something so simple, so natural, yet so powerful. In a world full of pills and prescriptions, bone broth is a quiet reminder that nature still holds answers, sometimes in the form of a warm, healing cup. If you want stronger bones, fewer aches, and a return to the things you love, this one old remedy might be the start of something new. As we get older, many of us find that regular dairy just doesn't sit right anymore. It causes bloating, discomfort, or simply doesn't feel good in the body. But that doesn't mean you have to miss out on calcium and vitamin D, two of the most important nutrients your bones need. Fortified plant milks like almond, soy, and oat milk are now packed with both calcium and vitamin D. And that's key, because vitamin D helps your body actually absorb the calcium you're drinking. Without it, calcium just passes through your system. But together, they work like a team to protect and rebuild your bones. Take the story of Mr. Alvarez. He's 74 and had been avoiding milk for years because it upset his stomach. But his doctor warned him his bones were getting weaker. He didn't want to rely on medication, so he looked for a natural way to get calcium back into his routine. That's when his granddaughter suggested almond milk, fortified with calcium and vitamin D. At first he was unsure, but he gave it a shot. Every morning he added a glass of almond milk to his breakfast, and sometimes even blended it into smoothies with bananas and berries. After a couple of months, Mr. Alvarez noticed a difference. He had fewer aches, more stability when walking, and didn't feel the same stiffness getting up in the morning. The best part? No stomach problems at all. It felt gentle, easy, and natural. He couldn't believe that something so simple could have such a strong effect. Fortified plant milks are more than just a trend. They're a gentle way to keep bones strong, especially when dairy isn't an option. If you want strength without the struggle, this small switch could be your game changer. Imagine starting your day with a simple breakfast that feeds your bones from the inside out. A smoothie made with fortified almond milk, a handful of blueberries, a spoonful of chia seeds, and a few spinach leaves. It tastes sweet, feels refreshing, and is packed with calcium, antioxidants, and healthy fats. For lunch, a warm bowl of bone broth soup with added kale and shredded chicken brings comfort and collagen, helping your joints feel more flexible. Snack time? Just a handful of almonds or walnuts, small but mighty, filled with magnesium and protein. Then dinner could be grilled salmon with steamed collard greens and quinoa on the side, every bite doing something powerful, fighting inflammation, building strength, and fueling your body the right way. Now picture someone like Mrs. Thomas. She's 78, and just a few months ago, walking from the couch to the kitchen felt like a challenge. Her legs felt weak, her balance was off, and she was afraid of falling. But everything started changing when she followed a simple meal plan like this one. Nothing extreme, just daily foods that loved her body back. In just a few weeks, she felt more stable on her feet. A month in, she took her first solo walk down the street in over a year. With every step, she felt stronger, like she had taken back control of her body and her life. It's never too late to start. These aren't miracle cures. They're real foods you can find in any grocery store. But when you put them together with intention, day after day, they start to rebuild what age tries to take away. It's not about being perfect. It's about giving your body what it's been waiting for and watching it thank you in ways you never expected. Let's take a moment to remember the 6 powerful superfoods that quietly hold the secret to stronger, healthier bones. Leafy greens like spinach and kale bring calcium and minerals that rebuild bone strength. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines add omega-3s, which reduce inflammation and protect your joints like a natural shield. Nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia, flax are tiny but packed with protein, magnesium, and healthy fats that give your bones energy and stability. Sweet berries, like blueberries and strawberries, are loaded with antioxidants that fight off damage and keep your bones young. Bone broth, an ancient healing food, delivers collagen and minerals that help your joints move more freely and your bones repair faster. And for those who avoid dairy, fortified almond, soy, or oat milk gives you a gentle way to get vitamin D and calcium without the discomfort. These aren't expensive supplements or complicated diets. They're simple, powerful foods that anyone can add to their meals. And what's most amazing? They work quietly, every day, helping your body do what it was meant to do: heal, strengthen, and thrive. Medication may support you, but real, deep healing comes from food, from care, and from choices you make every day. Your body isn't giving up on you, so don't give up on it. Start today, not next week, not next month. Today, because your strongest years aren't behind you, they're ahead. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your body still responds when you give it the right fuel. So, fill your plate with purpose. Choose the foods that build you up, not break you down. This is your time to rise, to feel strong again, to walk with confidence. Healing starts with just one bite.